Hello, 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 hello. Can you see us? Can you let us know that you can see us? Just give us a hi below. Lovely, lovely. And let us know if you're watching this live, hashtag live, or on the replay, hashtag replay. So I'm with someone, a very special student now, certified EFT practitioner of ours, and that's Lubna. And in life, you come across someone and you just feel like you've known them. If you haven't known them in this moment, this week, this minute, it's like there's a meeting of there's a meeting of the heart, the soul, and the mind. And that's how I felt when I met Lubna for the very first time. Even though her screen name was Jimmy, because she was using her husband's Zoom. I was like, Jimmy, and this is not Jimmy. This doesn't look like Jimmy. And as Lubna started to talk, and she was sharing with me her life story and what she was doing and her ambition for herself. It just gave such a warm, fuzzy feeling in the heart. And I felt so grateful that the grace and universe had got us in touch, because you're based in Copenhagen, is that right? Or Sweden? Copenhagen.
Sweden, so both places up and down.
Both places. And I think we have an overlap. Which city do you live in?
Malmö.
Malmö. So this is a city I've also worked in, and that was the first conversation that we had had. So Lubna is one of our fastest certified EFT practitioners from her batch. How long ago did you join?
I believe I joined in September 2023.
And now it is June 2024. You're all set before the year is up. Wow. Now, the thing about Lubna, which is amazing, is she listens really deeply. And in life, sometimes you don't feel heard, you don't feel understood, you don't feel seen. And one of the things that blew me away with Lubna is how she just listens and she's patient and she understands and then she asks questions as a result. And so with you, I've noticed how you hold a very safe, non-judgmental space. You genuinely want to help someone else. You genuinely want to make a difference to someone's life. But also what's great is how you've made EFT tapping your own, like how you've used the skills. Like you're like the walking, talking version of like EFT in the world with humanity. And you like live it and you breathe it. So it is my pleasure, my honor to award you many, many congratulations, Lubna. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling excited. This has been a very intense journey, but very deep as well, because I got to learn a lot of things in regards to myself, my personality. Of course, as the name say, EFT, emotional freedom technique. So
Oh.
it enlightened me with a lot of things. Uh,
Mm.
in regards to that, so my background is already a bachelor's in psychology, and I studied positive psychology. And the whole aim was, to get people moving from where they are to where they want to go. And what I love about EFT is that it's not only focused on the mind, and that's where I thought the whole magic was. But you actually get to go deep in, and you actually get to bring out the suppressed emotions.
Mm.
And so I really love it because I get to bring in both of the modalities, the cognitive and the emotions, and put them together and work with that, with all the other things I have under my belt, which is the breakthrough with NLP and everything. So it's just so powerful. And for me, I uh, came across you for your first masterclass in EFT, where you spoke about migraine. And I have been suffering with migraine my whole life. And I relocated from Dubai to Sweden almost 6, 7 years ago, and it became worse because the environmental change. When I came across your masterclass, I had no expectation. I was like, yeah, let me just see what it is. It was interesting, but my migraine is gone, literally. And my husband knows it as well. Like he's like, "Where's your migraine?" So I suffered a lot every single month. It is
Mm.
prior to migraine, 2 weeks after migraine. I haven't had migraine since then. Touch wood.
That's so incredible. And what an inspiring story. I love how you have a background in psychology. I love how you background in positive psychology because on the one hand, you create this safe, non-judgmental space, but you're also very empowering and motivating also. You believe in the client that you're working with. And I feel that's fabulous for people in life who maybe, they've been stressed out, they've not been heard, they've not been able to express themselves, where you can really give them that space. You know what? Come on, you can do it. Let's make it happen. And I know so many of our students who's got the luxury of working with you one-to-one, they'll send me private messages saying, oh, I can express better now. Lubna worked with me. I feel really good. She held such a safe space. So I feel it's such a testament to how you work. Now, I know you've worked with many different people, and you've also shared with me some of the feedback you've received about what did they get from it. Can you share with us some of the stories in terms of what people got from the sessions with you?
So my aim, first of all, is for whoever comes to me to feel safe and
Mm,
feel that there is no judgment,
mm,
and they can open up and they can speak. And my aim is always to get those emotion out and get my client to acknowledge it,
mm,
accept it.
mm,
Um, what they get out of it is the clarity.
mm,
So clarity about the emotion, clarity about how it happens, where is it coming from, where is it going, but basically just embrace that. And once they embrace it, that's how they get clarity and then they can move further. So my clients, when they get that breakthrough, I will call it breakthrough, and they get that clarity, and it's like something got switched on.
mm,
It's just very profound. So there will be, my clients will come with anxiety or anger or stress, sometimes
mm,
it's level at work or family, just to find out where these emotions are coming from and what does
mm,
it mean? What are they trying to speak to you about? What are they trying to
mm,
tell you? And are you listening to them?
mm.
So for my clients to be able to listen to their own emotions and get the clarity, that's where I feel like a winner. That they understand it now. So yeah.
And I love how you're articulating and expressing everything right now, because one of the areas that you would love to focus on is helping other people to express, to find their voice, to speak their truth, to be able to connect with their true self. So tell me what motivated you to pick this area as an area you want to make a difference to other people.
So for me, being I think people who knows me, they know that I'm very confident and I'm very courageous, and my self-esteem does not really is not on a low side. But then again, those are people externally, how they are how they are seeing me or perceiving me. But inside, I was lacking that courage to come out there. I was, so it's like wearing a mask. You
Mm,
you fake it till you make it, and
mm,
I was not happy with that. I wanted to express myself who I am, and I want to accept myself as the person I am because I love myself, but I
mm,
want to love myself as the person I am and show it and express it and just acknowledge whether it's my great sides or not so great side, but they are side of my me, and I want to express it. And I felt I met so many like-minded and likewise people who were afraid of expressing themselves because of judgment, maybe, or low self-esteem or courage. And it's not because you don't have it inside of you. You just need someone to help you, guide you, and
mm,
find your own path. And I would love to help making people going through their own journey with that in mind, and just helping them to come out and be able to express themselves and be confident in whatever they're doing. Um, And that is possible with EFT because the suppressed emotion are the reason
Mm.
why you're not able to express yourself. And once they are cleared,
Yeah.
yeah, once they're clear, then you are just a very empowered machine going on there. So yeah.
You explained that so well. And I love how you've got this raise your vibration in the background as well in terms of our FB Live today. So, what's next? Like, what's the dream? I know you're on a bit of a summer vacation in Sweden right now and your family is there. But, once you've come back from your vacation, what's next? What's the dream? Like, what is it you want to do now that you've got? And as you said, it was a big thing to get certified and really well deserved. So, what's the next step?
So the next step is to, book the clients in.
Mm,
Also create awareness. Let
mm,
people know what emotional freedom technique is, because not a lot of people knows about it and what it can do, and so they can experience it for themselves. I really want to help work with individuals, but also organizations or companies where bringing in EFT as an individual for their team members or as a team, and help them grow both personally but also professionally.
mm.
And yeah, give them that awareness and enhance the emotional resilience and performance.
Mm. That's really wonderful. And also what you haven't shared, which is one of the factors that made you submit so quickly, is you have incredible organizational skills. So you can now combine your organizational skills, your skills of structure, your skills of following steps, and your skills of working patiently with clients, creating a safe space, all together in one package in terms of helping your clients to be able to find their home, find their center, knowing it's safe to be themselves. So, those of you watching this, if any of you on this call are either based in Sweden or Denmark, or other people in those regions, and you want to get them in touch with Lubna, please do. And also anyone anywhere in the world. Lubna, you originally come from Pakistan, is that right? Do you speak
Pakistan,
Urdu?
I speak Urdu, so it goes with Hindi as well, but I'm
Hindi, Urdu, and you speak Swedish as well?
little bit. I'm
Little
not
bit. So you can understand, but not fluent. Yeah. And so
fluent.
if there are people with different languages, so English, of course, is absolutely fine. There's some understanding of Swedish and then, of course, Urdu or Hindi as well. So if you know people from these parts of the world, because sometimes even in some of the Nordic countries, the Swedish countries, there's this kind of stiff upper lip and I have to be this perfect person. Or, the parts of the world that I come from, for example, India, it's not always safe to speak my truth. And from the parts of the world like Pakistan, where you originally come from, sometimes there can be that fear around, speaking up, speaking out, expressing one's truth, because there's certain norms in terms of behaving. And I know, Lubna, this is an area really passionate about. So I want people to hear what I have to say to all of you. If you're someone who hasn't felt seen, you haven't felt heard, you haven't been able to express yourself, and you're actually scared to speak up and speak out, there is no topic that is too much of a taboo for Lubna. And I really, really mean that. I'm talking about delicate, sensitive topics here as well. I'm not talking just about your regular work topics. She's highly confidential. And your next step will just be to type below a yes, and then she'll be in touch with you where she'll just have a private chat with you about what's going on in your world. And she'll explore with you if she can support you in your transformation journey.
Can I just add as well for my languages? I'm fluent in Danish as well. So
Ah, Danish, fabulous. Yeah. And sometimes there are people in Denmark as well that need help. Absolutely. So, Lubna, from our heart to your heart, thank you so much for trusting us on this journey, for coming on this journey. Many, many congratulations to you.
thank you so much, Dr. Rangana. And I'm excited to begin on this journey. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So I'll say bye right now from all of us. I'll stop the live.